PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Because of my length in the car business, I've seen a lot of things that will repeat themselves and have already repeated themselves. I went through the 90s and I watched as the interest rates of vehicles went up and the payments started getting higher. I saw the banks immediately go to leasing. And there was a learning curve for the dealership and for the customer to learn the value of leasing and how to be able to lease a vehicle and come out in an equitable situation. We got through that in the 90s, and all of a sudden the interest rates started going down. We're doing 0% interest on new cars. Every manufacturer. We're doing used cars in some cases at 0% or 0.9, which is less than 1%. And so now leasing goes away because the cost of money is very inexpensive. Now we're seeing an uptick in inflation, and we're seeing interest rates go from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8% if you have a little bit of slow credit into double digits, and all of a sudden the price of the car didn't really change, but the price of the payment went up. So I don't really have a predictor of when things are going to change as interest rates continue to climb, but I will tell you things will change. So being prepared for that is really important. Toyota and other manufacturers have a pathway to stack your resume. And let me tell you why I'm telling you this right now. I've watched the careers of multiple sales professionals over the years, and they've gone from being a good or great sales professional to a really, really good manager to somebody that the dealer or owner really, really puts their faith into, and now some of them have gone to the level of buying into a dealership. Changes your life forever. Some are running dealerships as a general manager with a giant share of the profits that we've seen over the last couple of years. There will be many of you right now that are selling cars, that are working in the service department, that will have a huge opportunity in the very near future. As interest rates go up, as the demand for cars stays high in 2023, I don't see any difference from 22 to 23 based upon what I'm hearing. We're going to produce as many cars as we possibly can, but the demand is still high enough that we'll still be selling cars before they get to the dealership. So expect the same thing in 2023 as you did 2022. As interest rates go up, two things the customer will do. If I have a lot of cash, let's say over the last 2 years, normally the family takes a vacation or we buy something, or so I've been stuck in my house. I've been working from home. My expenses for gasoline and travel and food and all those things have gone down because I never left my house. So the cash surplus of Americans is really high right now, which is interesting. So do I take that cash and do I put that into a savings account, because savings accounts are going to go up right now because interest rates are going up? Or if I need a car, do I pay 5, 6, 7, 8 or more percent interest, or do I take my cash reserve and cash out my car? So there'll be a lot of big financial decisions going on. There will be some people in the hierarchy of dealerships that when the market starts to change, they will not be prepared to run the dealership in a profitable situation during this change. There will be a lot of sales professionals that have done their job and worked really hard during the pandemic and the shortage of the chips that will get a giant management opportunity. The way you do this is you stack your resume. Why would somebody reach in and pull you out of the sales crew and put you in charge of a dealership? It's the background that you've created. How many cars you've sold, the client base. Are you good with working the electronics in the dealership like the CRM? I mean, are you a person that can train multiple people to the next level? That starts with the resume. So Toyota provides, and other manufacturers provide, a learning path. Toyota's learning path, you have in the new car side, you need to make sure, this is the middle of November, it's why I'm doing this now, that you check with your management in the dealership that you are job code 60 in Staffmaster. That makes you a certified recognizable salesperson for Toyota Motor North America. If you have a SPIN number and it's active, then you are registered in job code 60. But make sure that you don't wait until the end of the year to check on these things, because the last 2 weeks of the year, the people in the regions for Toyota take that time off, and they always have. There'll be nobody there to help you. This is the time of year to make sure that everything is lined up for your credentials for you with Toyota. If you're on the certified side, if your dealership sells certified cars, this is really important. You need job code 60 and additional job code 99. That is pre-owned, so new and pre-owned. I've had salespeople in the past that for some reason they never put them into job code 99 for certified, and we've caught it before the end of the year, and so they may have sold 50 or 60 certified cars during the year and have qualified for that path or that upper level certification, and the dealership registered them in job code 99 once we caught the error, and then all of those RDRs retro back to your name. So these are two things you should do right now. Please don't wait until the end of December to make sure that everything you have is taken care of. Now, the reason I say that is because this stays with your resume forever. If you started in the year 2000 and it's now 2023, and every single year you've measured the highest level of accreditation for your manufacturer, then you're more valuable than somebody that doesn't have a track record, and really sometimes even based upon ability and talent. So I put this up here today because each region has ILTs, or courses that you have to take. So 2 courses to be base certified, 3 courses to be master certified. And to be honest with you, the difference between a base certified salesperson and a master certified is so small that once you're certified, you should automatically go for master. If there are some E-modules that you need to take, and I know you put them off. I got it. I've been doing this a long time. It's just there never seems to be a good time to take an E-module. I understand that. Knock them out. Before the end of the month, get them all knocked out. Before November's over, get every single thing that you want to be on your resume knocked out. Get it done. If you want to do it as a team, that's fine. But make sure you take care of the base certification, and I'm really challenging all of you to go to that master level. Start a year after year after year that you achieve the highest level recognized by Toyota. Toyota does, in a lot of regions, there's extra money. There's track points. So there's some rewards financially for this, but I'm telling you right now, your financial future based upon what somebody looks at your resume. Am I going to hire this person as my new desk manager? Is this person going to be my new F&I manager? You're a manager right now, and then another dealership is looking for a general sales manager or a GM. Does your resume, when I look at it, that's my person right there. I'm going to interview you. I'm going to interview a bunch of other people. But when it's all said and done, I'm going to have a stack of resumes and everything. I want to hire the person that's worked the hardest in their career that I can see a measurable gain each and every year. So some of you, management is something that you don't want. I totally get that. Some of the greatest sales professionals ever known in my life are still selling cars and really enjoying their life and their clients. Make sure you keep a giant client base and it grows every single year by appointment only. You know what I'm saying? But there's others that really want to stretch their legs. Some people want to own a dealership. I will tell you, when the market changes, there will be people that cannot manage into the change. It happens in every industry. Every industry. Some of the greatest CEOs of companies get fired every single day. And somebody has to fill that role. If you are a person that strives to fill that role, this is your beginning. Check with your dealership, go online, make sure that everything you need to go to that next level, accreditation from your manufacturer, that you've got taken care of. PK52, the Saturday morning meeting.